Happy Saturday, everyone. My connection is weak, so hopefully it doesn't space me in and out a lot. But happy Saturday, happy March 4th. I just realized that today is the one day of the year that we're commanded to do something, and marching forth, that's what we have to do today. So what did anyone do anything exciting today? I cleaned my house with the kids. That's what we did. That was our marching forth. It took us 2 hours to just vacuum the house and do the dishes because toddlers. We made a list and I drew little pictures of what we had to do today, which was awesome because Brett was able to check off what we did as we did it. But I had a couple other things I wanted to do before lunch, but we didn't get to them. But oh well, c'est la vie. But anyway, today I wanted to talk to you guys about appreciation. My name is Sarah Sunshine, and I'm here in Connecticut, and I want you guys to be appreciative of others around you. Appreciate others around you. So March 4th is also Employee Appreciation Day. I found this out with my little friend Google. And it's Saturday, so hopefully a bunch of you are home. My husband is not home. He is working, but he's on his way home, so that's exciting. But drop a 1 if anyone's listening live. Drop a 1 if you feel appreciated the majority of the time. Drop a 1 below in the comments. And then drop a 2 if you love what you're doing anyway. I don't know about you, but as a mom, I sometimes do not feel appreciated for the things I do around the house or with the kids. Sometimes I strive so hard and my kid just doesn't understand that he should appreciate me for all the things I do. He's young, so I keep thinking that because he's young, he doesn't appreciate me, but I hear teenagers aren't appreciative as well, depending. So drop a 2 below if you still love what you do anyway, even if you're not feeling appreciated. And as I was looking into appreciation, I discovered that it's a sign of a great leader. I think that as a mother, I'm a leader. As a leader in my company, I'm a leader. I work with a company and it's on a volunteer basis. So you're not going to get far in the company if you're thinking of employees. Like, you're not getting paid by the hour. It's based upon what work you do and if you do it well. So how can I appreciate the volunteers that have jumped on with me to do this? I was like, oh wow, this is very, very insightful, and it's good for me to hear too. So who feels appreciated right now beyond yourself? We're going to not look at yourself of, oh, I never feel appreciated. Let's stop that right now. Stop the pity party. Let's see today on March 4th, who can you appreciate? Who can you go above and beyond to appreciate today? So these are going to give you little 7 steps on how to appreciate someone today. Number 1 is thank them. And I don't mean thank them in passing without looking them in the eye. Look them in the eye and say thank you. Or maybe write a thank you card to them, or a little note, or a sticky note, or something that just shows that you're going above and beyond just a mumble thank you. I know if I've gotten thank you cards just out of the blue from people and I'm touched, and the rest of the day I'm like, my spirit is lifted. So who could you write to today that could get the mail on Monday or Tuesday and have a beautiful, appreciative thank you card from you just because you think they're awesome, and uplift them for the rest of that day? Like, how cool is that? Okay, number 2, acknowledge them publicly. If it's possible, praise them. I think my husband is absolutely amazing. He's an extremely hard worker. He's very honest, very organized, and sometimes I don't appreciate that in public. I want people to know that. So there I have it, right there. You heard how awesome my husband is. So there it is. Praise him publicly. He doesn't have a Facebook, so he won't even hear that I'm doing this. But you guys, so I'm going to have to show him this video later so he knows how much I appreciate him. And if anyone's at work with him, when you see him, tell him how much his wife appreciates him and loves him. And number 3 is challenge them with a meaningful responsibility. For me, this touched me big time because I'm always a goer or doer. So when someone who I feel like we have a great relationship and we appreciate each other, when they're like, hey, I saw this thing, it's a little hard, but I think you can do it. It's like, yeah, I can. Yeah. And you feel really appreciative, like, wow, this person trusts me as an individual to get this done. So find something challenging for them to do, and then maybe even do it with them. I say a lot, don't I? Next is number 4, proactively seek their guidance. Okay, so this one is great because it also shows, again, that you trust them. So you're purposely looking to you really want to hear what they have to say. And that, if someone's seeking my guidance, I'm really flattered by that. And I really feel appreciated because I know that they trust me. So the same way with you, if someone sought out your guidance, wouldn't you would feel good, you would feel uplifted. So seek maybe someone's guidance today. Maybe you have to make a decision, and yeah, you could Google it. You could, get the answer from a whole bunch of strangers, but why not get that answer maybe from a close friend or even a distant friend that has good knowledge on this? That would just make them feel appreciated and out of the blue. I like out of the blue appreciation. Next, we have mentor them. And I try to mentor people, but I find that it's kind of hard with kids. But it's a great thing to feel mentored, to feel loved. And the next one, number 6, is be there when they need you, even for a couple minutes. Like, hey, can I just call you real quick? Nothing cheers me up like a friend calling me, even if it's just for a couple minutes. Just to be like, hey, I was thinking about you, or hey, I saw this and I thought of you, or hey, I read this great article and it reminded me of something that didn't stop. Someone called me. Someone who I love dearly just called me, and it wasn't Christopher. I'm loved. See, I already feel appreciated. Next, finally we have allow them to challenge you. Now, this is a little, what's the word? It's a little tough because that means that they might actually go against you a little bit. Or a lot of it, because they're going to challenge you. But allow that to happen. Don't get defensive. That will show that you trust them, you appreciate their value. Really, appreciation is showing them how much you value them. Don't just throw them some gift cards and be like, hey, that's great, thanks for doing that. Unless, of course, their love language is language of gifts, then yes, throw it to them with a cute little handwritten thank you card. But, it's going off a rabbit trail. But allow them to challenge you a little bit, because they might have some really good insight. All right, well, guys, March 4th, Employee Appreciation Day, but it doesn't just have to be employees. It could be your spouse. It could be your good friend. It could be a distant friend, maybe someone you're trying to connect with. It could be someone you're trying to help. Thanks, Becca. So I lost my train of thought because I'm giggling. Did you know why these things are back into style? Because they hide blemishes on your face. I just want to let you know that. I'm going to have to invest in more of these. So everyone have a great March 4th. I challenge you today, and if you're watching this later on, that's okay. I challenge you to, 1, share this with people because they need to remember that people need to be appreciated. And number 2, find someone today or whenever you watch this that you can appreciate it, whether it's a phone call, a handwritten note, whether it's seeking their guidance. Go through the 7 steps again, the 7 steps, can't do 7, steps again in this video to see who you can appreciate today and whenever you're watching this. All right, everyone, have a great and wonderful Saturday, and have a great rest of your Saturday. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.